What is going on, guys? It is your boy Jaybow. The Ares has finally been nerfed. That is right. We can finally go into Valorant and have a chance of not dying to this overpowered monster. It is the God of War. It does not mean it has to be the best weapon in Valorant. However, we're going to go ahead and get into the facts and the aspects and everything you guys need to know about the Ares. All right, so we're gonna hop over to Valorant. We're actually gonna go ahead and go to the home screen here because, as you guys know, they usually put the patch notes down here in the corner. It's patch 4.01. We're gonna go ahead and hop into this and show you guys what is good with this, okay? First off, we're gonna show you guys the social updates. All right, they added a muted words list to the settings. I think that's a super dope idea. I'm gonna explain to you guys what it is. Obviously, I'll read this all to you guys as we go. So the muted word list is a new selection you will find in your settings where you can type in variations of words / phrases that you personally would not like to see appear in game. We admit that some players are often smarter than our automated bad words detection system and continually find creative ways to type things we don't want to in chat. This is why we need your help to make our detections better. Help us help you. For example, let's say riot is a bad word. Scary, I know. They're funny. Our detection may catch the word riot as one that should be blocked and penalized, but there is a variety of different ways to spell riot that we may not be catching. Riot with exclamation points, zeros, etc. You guys know, obviously. And no, you won't get League of Legends banned from chat. Okay, so they're basically just saying that you can't put a bunch, like we can't all mass report a word and it's, okay. We're hoping that we can leverage the lists that you and others create to make the chat less toxic by comparing them across regions and using the data we collect to improve our own detections of bad words. So we're gonna go ahead and skip the Ares changes for now because I wanna go over them and then go straight into a range and use it. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the melee. The melee's been too tricky to aim with, making it tough to rely on, so we've updated both left and right click melee attacks for more reliable agent whacking action. Your pickaxe in Minecraft. Okay, so the right click hitboxes are now 1.5 times larger, so right clicking is gonna be easier. I like that. I don't think it's gonna be a huge deal like these changes, but we'll keep going. The left click hitboxes are now larger than a right click and have a slightly longer range too. I really hope we ain't getting Commando Pro from MW2 in this. Targets closer to the center of your knife attacks will get hit first, so you still have precision if you need it. Bonus, knifing walls now have instant feedback when slicing up walls predicted on client side. So when you are pocket saging your jet and you want to do a little slicey on the wall and give them a little heart, you can do it a lot easier now. It is time to get into the main attraction of patch 4.01. You guys already know what it is. I know what it is. All right, so the Ares. As you guys know, the Ares was a little busted. Just a little. Roll a clip.
Please don't.
Remaining.
It's just right. Oh my god, gotta be. That was clean.
After you guys saw how nasty the Ares is before the patch, we're gonna go ahead and go over these, and we're gonna go ahead and figure out what we got in the next iteration of the Ares. The patch 4.0 changes to the Ares made the weapon noticeably stronger, and we were happy to see it show up more in game. Now, we know with that first sentence, we know that Valorant, they tried to make every weapon viable in a sense. That's why there were a lot of buffs to the lower powered, lower tier weapons for lower buy rounds, obviously, like first, second, maybe even third rounds, and then eco rounds as well. So it was a Spectre dominated game. The Bulldog never got used. The Guardian was like probably on the lesser of the use side, obviously, and then the Ares obviously was not used as much either. They went a little bit too far with the Ares, obviously, and I think they know that. However, its overall tuning made it too easy to control, and the lack of spin up removed some of what made the weapon unique, which is true because I think the spin up to it was nice. I like that. We love the benefits that the adjusted fire rate provided in terms of how the Ares felt to use, so we want to keep that. However, the adjustments below should make the weapon more difficult to control and bring back some of the weapon's character by including a more prominent inverse accuracy. We also know that Riot doesn't just get rid of a weapon. We've known this for a while. Obviously, the Stinger was a little bit just thrown under the bus. That one needed to be there, though. The Classic, you guys know that a lot of people were kind of like, hey, we need to nerf the Classic. Just take the right click away. Get rid of it. I've been known to say it myself. Anyways, it's just when I'm in a very mad mood, obviously, when I die to it. However, they don't like to just completely buff a weapon or nerf a weapon or buff a weapon completely. They trial and error it, and that's why they have these little small patches like 4.01, 4.02, 4.03, and then like 5 is the big one where all the big changes happen. However, they don't want to just completely get rid of a weapon, like I said. So what they do is they make small, tiny adjustments like price changes, kind of edit the economy in ways that will benefit the person who is not using the weapon as much. So we're gonna move on, obviously, to the actual updates of the weapon. So the price has been increased from $1,550 to $1,600. Now this is going to basically allow you guys to not die to it as much in second round situations where a lot of people are just saying, screw it, let's just 50-50 this round, because round 2 was one of the biggest rounds in the game now. It was, most of the time it was a 2-0 based off of the person who won the first round, unless the second round, obviously, they played really well and they strategized and everything like that. So now it basically was, oh, I have 2100, I light armor and Ares, and maybe buy one ability, who cares? So it was 5 Ares versus 5 Ares, maybe a Marshal, maybe a Spectre, whatever you like to use. However, it was just a 50-50. The second round, in my opinion, and in most people's opinions, should never, ever, ever be a 50-50. I don't think that is how the game should work. If you win the pistol round where it is a 50-50, and you should gain the advantage for rounds to come. Bonusing the Ares was super broken as well. So they increased the pitch recoil. So the spread is going to be changed from 0.8 to 0.7 after 10 bullets to 1 to 0.7 after 13 bullets. So basically what they're saying is over a 10 bullet span, the spread was only being changed 0.1 after 10 bullets. So now after 13 bullets over time, it's going to go from 1 to 0.7. So that's a 0.3 difference after 13 bullets, which is actually a very big difference. So you can't just sit here and spray your whole 50 bullet clip and just sit here and ba. You know what I mean? The crouch benefits spread and recoil reduced from 40% to 25%. So as you guys obviously probably know, when you crouch, you have better accuracy. 40% to 25%. So 40% is actually pretty high for a crouch recoil control to 25%. 25% is probably on the better side. We're gonna go ahead and test it out. You guys are gonna be able to see all of this in like 5 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and hop over to the practice range, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how this weapon is performing in this state of Valorant after patch 4.01.
Loading it, loading it, loading it, loading it. We loading the game, we loading the game, we loading the game, we loading the game.
Gotta type in my username, bars. Let me know in the comments below what your guys' favorite food is to order off of Uber Eats. I need some new suggestions because I get the same thing every time and it needs to change sometimes, you know what I mean? All right, now that I've ordered my delicious food, we're going to hop in. As you guys can see, I have my beautiful Sky Ares skin because no one buys Ares skins until this update. The past update, patch 4.0. Actually, let's start with the price first. So the price is obviously going to be $1,600 now, same as the Spectre. Basically, what this is going to change is if you're around like 2,100-ish and like after round 1, you don't get any kills, you just die, or you're like 1,900. You're not going to be able to light armor, relay bolt, fast lane, and Ares. You're going to have to strategize and actually work on trying to figure out what the best thing is for the second round. Now, it might still be the Ares. Maybe it's the Spectre. Maybe it's the Bucky. It's not the Bucky. Maybe it's the Stinger. It's not the Stinger. Might be the Bulldog now. Maybe the Guardian. You know what I mean? Like, the second change is the pitch of the recoil. So if we put this at, we'll put this at 10. We'll put this at 20. I think that'll help us. So before, there was like not a lot of recoil, obviously. This is the new recoil, so we'll just check it right now. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like when I don't control my mouse. This is just a normal. I'm just gonna press down the... Here, we'll just do this so you guys can see. Okay, that's the hip fire, so that's pretty good actually. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's like a zigzag, bro. We're writing Z's out here, man. We're writing Z's. Yeah, the last one is gonna be the crouch accuracy. So if we hip fire here, again, this is me controlling it. Actually, not that bad still. All right, this is the ADS obviously now. Wow. That's it for the Ares changes. Guys, 4.01 brings a couple new changes. The biggest one obviously being the Ares. That is going to wrap this video up. I'm super happy with the Ares changes. From what I'm seeing in here, the gun is still going to be viable, but I don't think it is going to be as broken and annoying as a lot of people were making it seem before, which it was. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys so much for watching today, especially if you made it to the end of this video. If you did make it to the end of the video, drop a heart in the comments. Just a little Easter egg for you guys. Listen, I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/JaybowTV. I also make TikTok content, hover content, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels. I will put all of my links down in the description below. And you guys already know the deal. Stay cute, keep the vibes good, and most importantly, love yourself. Peace. Headed to the practice range. Oh yeah, the game has lost connection. Shit.